Hello everybody, it's Bangkok Ian here, and it's Friday Foursome time. So this one's a bit late. We've been moving office for the past couple of weeks and it's been an absolute nightmare. Anyway, we've finally got that finished and the office will be opening officially tomorrow, so thank God for that. But yeah, so it's Friday Foursome time. This month is 4 favourite games based on movies, so movie tie-in games. And so here's mine. The first one is probably the easiest pick of this. It's the Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. Absolutely brilliant first-person game. I'm saying first-person game because it's a shooter, but it's also a brilliant stealth game as well. Because you got Riddick with he shined his eyeballs so he can see in the dark. So you've got the normal gunplay, which is really good. But the stealth sections are brilliant when you take your goggles off and you can see in the dark and you're sneaking up on guards and everything. Absolutely brilliant game, and it's probably one of the most authentic movie licenses there've ever been, because Vin Diesel, who plays Riddick, he started out in Pitch Black, then the one with what's the one, I can't remember, with the Death Eaters or whatever, and they just did a cool one about 5 years ago when he was stranded on a planet. All brilliant films. And yeah, Vin Diesel's game company that they got with Starbreeze, and they had a really really good part in the game, so they helped develop it. And so Vin Diesel lent his likeness and his voice talent, and a lot of the stars from the first movie were all in it as well. And it's actually a very well written game. And it got re-released. I had it for the Xbox originally, and I think was it 2008, 2009. It got re-released with like a mission pack along with the original game. They released a mission pack with it, like doubling its length. And the new one's called, it's not called Butcher Bay now, it's called Dark Athene or something like that. And if you've not played it, I highly recommend it. It's absolutely brilliant. It still looks fantastic now. It's by Starbreeze. They made the Darkness 1, the Darkness 2, that Syndicate first-person shooter. They're brilliant developers, and they really make the most of the hardware. So yeah, Chronicles of Riddick, Butcher Bay, / Dark Athena. That's my favourite movie license game of all time. It is that good. So that's the first one. Second one, sorry, written down on my phone here. Beers. Second one is Alien Isolation. Now, I was thinking about this. The Alien franchise has been really lucky when it comes to video games. And I think the first Alien game, was it a Spectrum game? And yeah, it wasn't much to look at, but the tension was fantastic. I remember thinking when I saw it, it was brilliant, and there's been some excellent first-person shooter games, mainly Alien vs Predator style games. Remember the first one, which came out in 2000 by Rebellion, the first Alien vs Predator game, absolutely fantastic first-person shooter. And then they had Aliens vs Predator 2, also fantastic. That almost made this list. And yeah, the slight mistake with Aliens Colonial Marines, but I quite enjoyed that. But Alien Isolation, wow. By Creative Assembly, they did the Total War games, and Mini Ninjas. They got fantastic pedigree, and this is their first Aliens game, and it's brilliant. It's a stealth game, first-person stealth game, where it's you're the only human, and you're on this space station. You're Ellen Ripley's daughter, and there's an alien on board, and there's androids in it. So, but the main tensions with the alien, it's probably got the best AI I've ever seen in any game, because it doesn't cheat. The alien it uses, it's got like a vision cone, and it can hear you, but it never actually cheats. It doesn't actually know where you are. It has to work out its AI routines to find you. And it's brilliant trying to hide, because it's not really a combat game. Yeah, you can make flamethrowers and stuff like that to make it go away, but you can't actually kill it and it's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely terrifying. And again, if you've not played it, if you've not got it, get it. It is fantastic, and it looks amazing. And with it being an alien game, the sound is really important as well. So you can hear doors opening and closing when you're hiding, and you can hear, oh, it's gone past this corridor here. It is fantastic. One of the best, again, another one of the best movie licenses games ever. Third, this is the oldest game on the list. It's Star Trek: The 20th Anniversary. This one came out in 1992 on floppy disk. I think it was like 7, 8, 9 floppy disks, and I bought it again when it got re-released on CD-ROM. I think a year later. It's one of the earliest CD-ROM titles because it was a full voice cast. It even had Leonard Nimoy, and he rarely did anything game related. And the quality of Star Trek: The 20th Anniversary was unlike any movie tie-in that had come in before. I mean, it is like movie quality production values. Although it was like 8 mini adventures interspersed with Starship Combat. Starship Combat was brilliant, but the mini adventures, they were all separate, all with a full voice cast. And if I remember right, a lot of the stories were based on unfilmed episodes, so it was really authentic. It was absolutely brilliant. And with them being mini adventures, they could all be played in maybe an hour or less, so it was like a perfect bite-sized game. And it was an amazing. I bought it again on GOG.com. It's that good. There was a sequel, Judgment Rights, which was almost as good, but I prefer the original because it was the first. And yeah, it was amazing. Probably my all-time favourite Star Trek game. Then after that is Bridge Commander. I don't know if you played that, but Bridge Commander's excellent as well. I hope that gets released on GOG.com soon. And yes, that's my third. What did I put for my fourth? Beers. Oh yeah, this is a great game as well. The Thing. This is a great game as well. Came out 2003, sometime around there. It's an action horror game, and it's a direct sequel to the John Carpenter version of The Thing. So it mentions MacReady and was it Shaw, that big, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He did the voice of Spawn. But yeah, brilliant game. A third-person action game, but it had some really good mechanics. It had, like, you never knew. Every playthrough could be different because you don't know who's infected by the thing. You've got these AI teammates around you, and they could get infected, but because they're perfect duplicates, you don't know if it's the thing or if it's your AI teammate. And the AI teammates also, they were affected by fear, and you could speak to them, and if you're, depending on how fearful they were, they'd either trust you or they think you were infected as well, and they refuse to help you. It's a brilliant game, and I'm playing it now on the PC again, and it still looks really nice as well, and it's so atmospheric. And there's also a really good temperature mechanic where, because it's set in the Antarctic, if you go outside, you can only last a couple of minutes before you have to go back inside again. And yeah, there's several locations from the John Carpenter version of The Thing, like the big spaceship bits there, and the aliens. They're brilliant designs. Yeah, it's more of an action game than a horror game, but there's still some pretty scary bits in it, and it's highly recommended. So yeah, there we go. That's my Friday foursome. Bloody hell, it's too hot. Yeah, I'm going to cut this one short. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers.